Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Will's driving the Northern Line, first one in the room, and Miss Cecilia Thomas, good to see you, and Ramona, welcome. Welcome to the South Street Seaport. Good to see you, Madam Mojo. Dave Jeffries, good to see you there. Wilbs, welcome. Good to see you there, Myrna. Good to see you there, Fox, welcome. Good to see you, Rosalind. Welcome. Sunshine after the rain, welcome. Good to see you, Colleen. Good to see you, Gail. Good to see you, Sally Sipico. You got your booster shot. Awesome. Thanks for getting your booster shot there, Sally. William Sanderson, welcome. Good to see everyone. Welcome to the South Street Seaport. Nothing really exciting planned. Maybe some exciting weather after the first hour of the show or so. Let's see if it snows. But we're going to wander around Lower Manhattan. I'm going to work off the cheeseburger I just had for lunch. Good to see you, RoboJax, out there in London. Good to see you there, Ramona. You got your booster shot, too. Awesome. Thanks for getting your booster shots, everyone. Please, if you can, get your booster shots. Get vaccinated. And wear a mask in crowded indoor places. Not necessarily outside. Good to see you, Esteban. Buenvenidos. Good to see ya. Dave in Bangor, Maine. Welcome. Welcome to the South Street Seaport. Do we have people road raging here? Or oh, no, okay, somebody arguing with his Uber. Just off camera. Jerry Jeep, hello. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome on into the show. Go around Lower Manhattan today, talk to some statues. See what's going on here. Will we catch a snow squall at 1 o'clock? We'll find out. Good to see you, Jonathan. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. But nothing really special planned today. Just going to walk around downtown here. See what's cooking down here in Lower Manhattan. Blue-eyed Brit, welcome. Good to see you, Joseph. Well, welcome, Blue-Eyed Brit. Welcome to the show. Good to see you, Brenda Foster. Welcome. Meadows 61. Hello. Welcome. Give everyone a few more minutes here to tune on in. And then we'll begin our tour of Lower Manhattan. Today we are going to see some cool photographic views, some cool vantage points here today. I think we're going to make our way over to the World Trade Center today and walk through the World Trade Center and Winter Garden. See what's cooking over there. Good to see you, Caroline. Carol Giddies. Hello, welcome. Did I watch the live stream from the London airport yesterday? Some very You know, I did not catch Big Jet TV yesterday, RoboJax. But I could imagine. I heard there were 100-mile-an-hour winds out there in the United Kingdom yesterday. Kind of crazy. I saw some footage this morning of people battling the winds. Now, we may get a snow squall here in New York City while I am live. I am hoping for that because I know you YouTube viewers love crazy weather. Just call me the Jim Cantori of YouTube. But like crazy weather out there in Europe and in the United Kingdom. Wow, 200,000 watching at one time. Wow. Well, Big Jet TV. I remember when Big Jet TV started out on Periscope all those years ago, and now look at him. He's like bigger and better than ever. It's so nice seeing Big Jet TV get really. He deserves it. He makes plane spotting a lot of fun, and yeah. Wow, 230,000 views at one point. Wow, Rosalind. Fox Tech 106. Good to see you. I could imagine some very hairy landings yesterday. Good to see you, Din Din. Welcome. Welcome on in to this show. Gonna tour around downtown Lower Manhattan today. Nothing special. Nothing special today. Maybe some cool weather. Who knows? Good to see you, GM Chris. Welcome. But good to see everyone into the show. Good to see you, Felix the Master, Edison Sosa, Buenvenidos. You're new to my streams. Fox Tech, welcome to the show. Good to see you there, Ken. Hope you're having a good call. I just had a good coffee too, Ken. Good to see you, Ken. Good to see you, Elise. Good to see you, BK Skip. Good to see you, Cindy Keith. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. All right, we're at the prerequisite 50 viewers. I like to hit 50 now before I start walking around. That's my new thing now. Happy Saturday, Miss Cecilia. Activity 79, welcome. Let's get this bag on my back. Welcome to Water Street and Fulton Street. Water Street here. This is the original coastline of Manhattan Island. Right here. So to think all of this is landfill that was built during the British era. Okay. I'm like, what does that say? Okay. But here's Water Street. Here's Fulton Street. Let's get a view of downtown Brooklyn here. We have here the Titanic Memorial right here. Even though the Titanic landed, or was supposed to land over on the west side, its memorial is here on the east side of Manhattan Island. Good to see you, Michelle K. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. Let's walk through the South Street Seaport, one of my all-time favorite neighborhoods here in Lower Manhattan. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. Well, let's see what's going on here in the South Street Seaport today. I missed a big Christmas tree that used to be right here. Boy, do I miss a Christmas tree. Anyway. Let's see what's going on here. Well, Michelle, this monument here was dedicated about 10 months after the Titanic disaster. Nebul Buenvenu. Do people still use mailboxes anymore? Yes, they do. People still use mailboxes. I have to say people still do use mailboxes. But, you know, internet, really popular.
It's vintage day.
Well, let's see the skyline over here in Brooklyn. Get some cool photographic views here. Had a lovely guest today, this morning on my bicycle tour from España. So, bienvenidos a España. Diana Lee. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. So all of these old buildings here date back to the 1850s, 1860s, 1870s. As old or maybe even older than the Brooklyn Bridge. Today, as you see, lovely shops. The free spirit of Amsterdam here at Scotch and Soda, evidently. It's called snail mail, yes. Using the old mailboxes, that's snail mail. Absolutely. I tell you, some of the storefronts here are like movie sets. Look how cool that looks. It's like a movie set, see? Like a movie set. Good to see you, Cynthia. What kind of bikes do I use on my tours? Cynthia, we use Cannondales on my bicycle tours. Cannondales. A regular and electric. Marie Weissman. Good to see you, Marie. Welcome. And Samir is Montezuma. Welcome. Lovely little thrift store. Leaving for a short time. It's all good, RoboJax. Got lovely little shops here. Yes, Cannondale. And my Cannondale bike worked beautiful this morning. I had to have a regular bike this morning, and oh no! Wait, did we really get rid of this? Oh no! Did we really get rid of the Sarah Jessica Parker store down here? I think there's no more. Yeah. I'm very sad to report that there is no more Sarah Jessica Parker store here. Oh well. We can't see Sarah Jessica Parker buy shoes anymore. That sucks. The Prince Memorial Highway, Ramona, good to see you. Pine Creek, good to see you. Yes, I am at the Seaport. Nicolas, how am I doing? Fantastic. You mashed up a Costa Rican and Ethiopian coffee this morning to make you pour over this morning. Nice, Ken. That sounds good. Good to see you, John Lore. You will not live in Harlem when you move to New York City. Okay, Fox Tech, very good. And Activity 79 with a 10 Swedish krona super chat. Activity 79, thank you so much for the 20 Swedish kroners. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was just on this corner, the Sarah Jessica Parker store. Very sad to hear that. Activity 79, thank you for joining the 5 Kronar Club 4 times today. Bookstores and bakeries, you're heading over there, Todd. Come on over. Yeah, so this is a purple highway. This is the FDR Drive, but since it's painted purple, I like to call it the Prince Memorial Highway, or Purple Rain Way. Purple Rain, Purple Rain, everybody. Purple Rain, Purple Rain. All right, as I cross South Street here, we're going to walk on to Pier 16. Let's see what's going on here on Pier 16. Arjan, good to see you. That storefront would make a nice cafe. I have to agree. Make sure as I cross the bike lane here, make sure I'm clear of bikes. And coming into view here, this beautiful 3-masted ship. This is the Wavertree. The Wavertree is a cargo ship from 1885, built in Liverpool. People have guesstimated that this ship has probably circumnavigated the globe at least 3 times. And they say at least, probably more. Any singers in my family? Nope. Cynthia, just me. Just me. Your false alarm, you're back. Awesome. Don't leave me this way. Anyway, Lower Manhattan Financial District, Soho, or Midtown Manhattan, or Upper West Side. Seems to be nice areas of New York City. Fire Tech, Fox Tech, yeah. Remember that New York City is much more than just Manhattan. New York City is 5 boroughs. And within those boroughs, you have neighborhoods. Wavertree is stunning. 27-year music teacher may say, just say no. Good to see you there, Rick. Welcome. Do I sing in the shower? Sunshine after the rain? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All the time. I sing, I whistle when I work. Yes, my guest was enjoying my whistling. Good to see you there, SJ. Welcome. Let's try to keep the comments relevant. Thank you so much, John. Yeah, let's try to keep the comments relevant to the live stream at hand. But yes, my guest was enjoying my whistling this morning. You know, if you whistle, now see, a lot of folks in Chinatown like to just dart out in front of the bikes here. So I found a way to get their attention. But this is over here. This is a lighthouse boat called the Ambrose from 1908. Right there. A friend of yours that lives in Rochester subscribed. Awesome, Activity 79. Thank you so much. Mark T, good to see you. But yes, if you ever want to get somebody's attention in Chinatown, and especially if you're on a bike, if you whistle, I love Beijing Tiananmen, you know, it's a communist song, you will guaranteed you will get their attention. Guaranteed. Have I ever explored the seaport? Rick, of course I have. And actually, fun fact, last year, from right here, we rode a wooden tugboat. We will be doing that again in the springtime. But we rode a tugboat around New York Harbor. Can you tell us how the transportation how the transportation from Seagate is. Well, Pine Creek, I use Express Bus, so to get to the Manhattan. So you have Express Bus, you have the X28 and X38 buses, and then the regular buses are the B74 and B36. Please consult Google for more information. Rouge Jones, welcome. Cowboy Coney, welcome. CB Earth Day, good to see ya. The tugboat was so fun. Cannot wait to do that again in the springtime. The W.O. Decker. That was a lot of fun. Got a tugboat, not even moving. Got dizzy from the bobbing. Well, sometimes boat traffic isn't for everything. Well, sometimes boat trips aren't for everyone. But here it is, the East River, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the East River. Right here, and you see a little bit of a blue sky way off in the distance. The clouds have rolled in because we're getting ready to have a snow squall come through here in a little bit. Is New York Waterway available there? Pine Creek Railroad? No, but soon the NYC ferry will be available from Coney Island, not that far from Seagate, not inside Seagate. This is the East River. The winds are picking up, so sorry about the wind noise, guys. I am on a wired microphone today. Hopefully the wind noise is not too bad. Gustavo, buenvenidos. Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge, off in the distance over there. Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge. And let's take a look at the Cheesecake Tower. And Cheesecake Tower, you say? Yes, indeed. There it is, the tallest building in Brooklyn. 9 decal right there. Beginning its exterior facade getting completed this week. 9 decal there, the tallest building in Brooklyn at 1,099 feet tall, roughly the same height as the Chrysler Building. And there's a video of the tug. There's our live stream from the tugboat ride. Thank you so much, CB Earth Day. We took a tugboat ride there. Now, why do we call it the Cheesecake Tower? Because at the base of that building is, of course, Junior's Cheesecake, Junior's restaurant, where you get some of the best cheesecake in all of New York City. Cheesecake, baby, cheese break. Was Ambrose named D after? I don't know, Diana. That I do not know. I think the Ambrose was always named the Ambrose, but I could be wrong. I always try to make a great point of all these things. I always try to make a great point of these things here. But will we get a snow squall during the 1 o'clock hour? We'll find out. We will find out. Pier 17, right over here. Eventually there'll be some shops going in there. They have concerts and ice skating on the roof. Oh, so many things going on. Oh, it was named after Ambrose Channel, where it was stationed. There you go. Thank you so much for the information, John. Dutch, have you ever done the tour of the Lehigh Valley? Lehigh Valley. You know what? I have not. I have not there, Cynthia. I have not. Would like to, though. Would like to. Look at that beautiful ship, the Wavertree. Right there. 161 Maiden Lane, right there. The leaning tower of Lower Manhattan. That building is leaning to the north about 3 feet. Kind of scary. Good to see you, Merca. Welcome. We're just here perusing downtown Lower Manhattan. Nothing special today. We're just going to get some views in here while we wander around today. Nothing special today. And Rouge Jones just became a member of Dutch Moz Plus. Thank you so much, Rouge Jones, for becoming a member. Enjoy the custom emojis. You will get advance warning most of the time of future live streams. And also there'll be some virtual real estate coming very soon. 3 feet is a lot. Love seafood restaurants there in the old days. Well, 1400, there are still some great seafood restaurants here in the South Street Seaport area. So still lots of great restaurants here. Those are the custom emojis that you could use once you become a member of Dutch Moz Plus. So thank you so much, Rouge Jones, for becoming a member of the channel. Thanks for supporting the channel and for more future endeavors like riding wooden tugboats when it gets a little bit warmer, of course. That walkway reminds you of Coney Island. Yeah, the Pier 16, all wooden here. Pretty nice. South Street Seaport, where New York begins. And that is very true. Morton, good to see you, Morton, out there in Norway. Good to see you, Rick Fisher. Welcome. That's right, John Lord. Better than an AARP membership. I'll see you later, Ken. Have a great one. But yes, we're going to wander up towards, let's do Fulton Street. Show you one of my favorite views of the World Trade Center from Fulton Street. Then we'll walk over to the World Trade Center. Walk through Memorial Plaza. We'll walk through the Winter Garden. And all that good stuff. Good to see you, Dan Harsman. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Saturday or Sunday if you're out there in the future in Australia, where the wallers are. Good to see you, Chiladians. Welcome if you got them. Welcome on into the show. We're really just wandering around here today. Not doing much of anything, but just seeing what's going on. Hopefully we'll get a snow squall here during today's live stream. Good to see you, Tunisia. Welcome. Shout out to all my Canadian viewers. I'll get a Molson with you, eh? Yeah, a Molson. It's very quiet down here, Michelle. It is pretty cold out here, Michelle, okay? It is pretty cold out here, so not too many people out today. Now, unlike the other day when it was like, what was it, almost 70 degrees here in New York. And everyone had that spring fever going. Oh my goodness. Everybody had that spring fever going on just a few days ago. It was very exciting. Yes, the weather. Hopefully we'll get a snow squall. Hopefully we will get a snow squall. The winds are going to pick up to about 45 miles an hour at around 1 o'clock as little dogs almost get hit by cars. Highly recommend making sure you have the light before crossing it, especially if you have a small little dog. That little dog almost ate it. That little dog almost ate it. Poor guy. Let's go up Fulton Street here. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be warm. Yeah, Michelle K. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be warm. Maybe we'll see what happens on Wednesday. I think it might also rain on Wednesday. So let's see what happens. Susan Ingalls. Good to see you, Susan. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful, well, cold, but yet still beautiful Saturday. It is the weekend here in the city. Can't wait, me too. Yes, Tunisia, it's pretty quiet. It is cold out here, Tunisia. It is cold out here. Memorable events. What? No, Rick, it would be a little bit more crowded than this, Rick, but then again, it is cold out here. And it is the off season, so it is February. February tends to be a slow season here in New York when it comes to tourism. So this is kind of typical, but it is cold. So the colder it is, the less people would be out. Good to see you, RJ, out there in the great state of Colorado. Welcome. Well, let's make our way up Fulton Street here. Make our way to the World Trade Center. And see what's going on by the World Trade Center this afternoon officially. Exactly. Slip into a bar when it gets cold. That's right, John. Slip into a bar, have a cold beer. Beautiful New York City as always there. Activity 79, absolutely. Always beautiful, always pretty down here in New York City. Let's see, is this Gimble? This Gimble is getting out of level again. Let me adjust the level of my gimbal. There it is. There it is. If there is one thing that annoys me, it's an out of level gimbal. That seems to be a thing. That seems to be a theme on YouTube as of late. A lot of people broadcasting with out of level gimbals. I like to call it drunk vision. Is this old Mesca? So this is the South Street Seaport there, RJ. This is the South Street Seaport. Looks great there. They get so much sunshine after the rain. Yeah, this is the South Street Seaport here. A lot of the older historic buildings here date back to the 1850s, 1860s, 1870s. A lot of them now repurposed. You have a lot of apartments and a lot of these buildings up here, and then some shops here at the base. Jose Torres, Huepa, Puerto Rico, Buenvenidos, Jose Torres, and Talat. Hello there, Talat. Welcome to Water Street, the original coastline of Manhattan Island, right here. Barrel coffees, a St. Bernard. No, Diana. No, these are just barrels for the sake of having barrels here. I think they're garbage cans more than anything. Yeah, it's cold, Sally. It's chilly out here. Got my live stream glove on, got my live stream hat on. The ABX girl, welcome. Welcome to Lower Manhattan. We're going to make our way up Fulton Street now. Fulton Street named after Robert Fulton, when back in 1809, Robert Fulton invents a reliable steamship to peruse the East River. What? It's a Gimble. It's $100.
They got 100.
100? Yes.
Online?
It's called a Gimble. Yeah, online.
Yeah. No,
Online.
okay.
Yep. This Gimble always attracts attention. What is this here? Is this a part of an art piece that doesn't exist here anymore? Or no, this is just a plaza here. I think you hear a Cujo. I think I hear a Cujo too. Lots of Cujos here downtown. Lots of Cujos here downtown. People always, you know what it is? I don't think it's the gimbal that gets their attention. It's the fact that they have a bunch of wires coming from it. More like Benji, yes. Here we are, 40. That's $40 he wants to buy. Yes, exactly. I mean, $100, yes, he wants to buy. Anyway, 40 Fulton Street we're at here. This is one of the first power generation plants here in the world. Here's where electricity began to be distributed. Good to see you, Tom, in Vermont. What's a Cujo? A Cujo is a vicious dog. And there's a movie based off of a Stephen King book named Cujo. So any dog barking, I always call him Cujo. But here it is, one of the first power plants here in the world that was right here at Fulton Street. Right here. Give me 125, John. Thank you so much. How's the weather? It's cold, Nana. It's cold, Nana. It's cold. It's very winter-like. Very winter-like. And will we get to catch a snow squall? We'll find out. I hope we do. I hope we do. Yeah, it's my gimbal, so highest bidder wins. Zoe, you, good to see you. Happy Saturday. Making our way to the World Trade Center right now. See what's going on at the World Trade Center. Oh, he's very loud. Okay, Stevie. I name all dogs Cujo because I have an affinity for Cujo. Anyway, here's the downtown papaya dog where Sandra Bullock and Rihanna had hot dogs in Ocean's 8. That was a memorable movie there. Good to see you, Rhonda, out there in Hollywood, Florida. Does any equipment still exist? No, it does not. Well, actually, no, it does exist. A lot of the Thomas Edison power generation equipment is in this museum in what is that there? In Trenton, New Jersey. There's a whole Thomas Edison factory out there and museum. We'll love to see Cujo versus Max from Man's Best Friend. Cliff, that will be fun to see. Good to see ya. We'll see if that happens. It'll be fun to get that on a live stream. That's for sure. Let's see what's cooking here. Up Fulton Street. Oh, Menlo Park. That's right. Menlo Park, New Jersey. There we go. Thank you so much for the correction there, John. Menlo Park, New Jersey. That's where you go find Thomas Edison's museum. That's where he created a lot of his inventions. Was in Menlo Park. Now here we are, one of my favorite views here. Gold Street we're approaching right now. Yeah, the museum is awesome. And his home. That's right. His home is up over there in Menlo Park. That's right. I forgot all about that. I haven't been there, John, in decades. I got to get back out there. That'll be a good live stream if there's good service out there. That'll be a damn good live stream. Go out to Menlo Park. Yeah, lots of places to eat downtown. Oh, he's buried in Menlo Park too? Wow. That's pretty neat. I did not know that. So here we are. This is one of my favorite views here of the World Trade Center. Straight down Fulton Street here. And Keanu, good to see you, Keanu. Welcome. Bienvenue, Keanu. Bienvenue. Good to see everyone joining in today. Oh, the lot list here is fantastic, Cynthia. Awesome view indeed. Sunshine after the rain. Thomas Edison winter home was in Fort Myers. Wow, did not know that. Good to see you, Keanu. Welcome. I just had lunch at the Squire. I just had lunch at the Squire Square there. Had me a lovely cheeseburger. Then I am gotta walk off now. Wow, that's pretty cool, John. I gotta check that out. I know my wife wants to check out the Edison Museum, so I'm gonna have to take her up there in the very near future. All right, very great time. Yes, Keanu. Yeah, beautiful view indeed, Sally. Yeah, very good. Massive portions. If you want a chicken quesadilla that could feed 2 people, go to the Squire Square Diner over here in Lower Manhattan. You could skip the Chipotle and the very depressing Burger King across the street. 1980. Wow, that was a long time ago. That was 40 years ago. 40 years ago, 1980. Simpler times. Good to see you, Beverly, out there in the great state of Georgia. Welcome. Watching replay. Awesome, Kino. Yeah, we had pretty cool performance. Pretty cool performance. And here's my street, everyone. Here is my street. We have made it to my street. Here's Dutch Street. Right here. And then here's my bill. If I get 10 million subscribers, I'm going to live right here. 19 Dutch. Rick, me and the wife had a fantastic day. We had a fantastic day hanging on out, Rick. Did a whole lot of nothing. Watched a little bit of the Olympics. They had the bobsled on. So I actually watched some Jamaican bobsledding team last night. So that was nice. John Street's yours. That's right, John. Zakir, good to see you. And Zilch with a $10 super chat. Zilch, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for the $10. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining the $5 club 2 times today. Good to see you, Matt. Welcome. Menlo Park is an amazing place there, Donnelly. Getting a little Rasta rocket there, yes. But Zilch, thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. Ooh, hey. Oh yeah, Joe's right here, Kino. Got a great slice from Joe's right there. This is the Lower Manhattan outpost of Joe's. They're just as good as the one over in the Village. As we think about, we're already talking about food already. That took no time at all. Good to see you, Paulette. Welcome. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope everyone's having a blessed day on this Saturday or Sunday if you're out there in Australia. Joe's has a moderately thin crust. I wouldn't say a paper thin crust, but pretty thin, crunchy crust. Good to see you, Viking. Welcome. So a slice at Joe's goes for $4, $4.50, something like that. I forget. I don't pay attention when I'm paying for. I don't pay attention when I pay for whatchamacallit for pizza. And Brian Davis with a $10 super chat. Brian, thank you so much for the $10. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining the $5 club 2 times. I'm glad you're enjoying the Lower Manhattan walk today. We're really just wandering around today, so nothing special. But next Saturday we will have some fun. But Brian Davis, thank you so much for joining the $5 club 2 times today. Much appreciated. Good to see you, Brian. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday. So here it is, one of the oldest buildings in all of Manhattan. Here is St. Paul's Chapel. This version of St. Paul's Chapel opened up or was completed in 1797. One of the oldest buildings in all of New York City here, made of Manhattan schist, the bedrock of Manhattan Island. Marcelino. Dinha, Brazil. Bom tarde, Brazil. Bom tarde, Brazil. Had a slice of Joe's. Ah, nice. Yeah, Kino. Yeah, you know, that's the one thing about New York. You get spoiled or you get used to New York pizza. You never want to go back. I tell you what, you never want to go back. Just crossed Broadway. Now we're making our way towards Church Street. Still walking along Fulton Street here. How much does it cost to go up? $79, $32. And Beverly Willis with a $10 super chat. Beverly, thank you so much for the $10. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining the $5 club 2 times today. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Ignacio, bienvenidos, Mexico City. Bienvenidos. Thank you so much, Beverly, for joining the $5 club 2 times today. Much appreciated. Thanks for sponsoring the live stream, guys. Much appreciated. Yeah, the first thing you get when you come back, you know what, John? Whenever I travel outside of New York, the first thing I get is a slice of pizza. Chilo Q, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, first thing I get when I get back from New York, especially from like Florida or something like that, or the South, I get pizza. Because as we all know, all of us New Yorkers live off of pizza. Let's see what's going on here at the World Trade Center, which is just on the other side here of church. Pizza and beer. Now you're talking about bagels and knishes too. That's right. Bagels and knishes and too. Oh my. Beverly, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Pizza is life. Pizza is life. This beautiful structure right here, designed by Santiago Calatrava. This is the World Trade Center Transit Hub. It's meant to represent the spreading wings of a dove. And Activity 79 with another 10 Swedish. Activity 79, thank you so much for joining the $5 club 4 times now. Or the 5 Swedish Kronar club 4 times. Thank you so much, Activity 79, for another 10 Swedish Kronar super chat. Amy Perkins, good to see you, Amy. Welcome. I got off my express bus right down the block from here. My day began at 8:15 down the block down there. Thank you so much, guys, for all the super chats. As you can hear the wind now, no doubt. It's getting windier. This snow squall is about to come through at, I believe, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Dan Lee with a 10-pound super chat. Dan Lee, thank you so much for the 10 pounds. Thank you so much for joining the 5-pound club 2 times. Much appreciated. Activity 79, I'm glad you love the channel. Good to see you. Greetings from Poland. Greetings from Poland. Welcome. Good to see you there. Pazan, welcome. And Anne, hello. Oh. Ball. Right here, behind all this street art here. This is the base of 2 World Trade Center. Bike tour this morning, Kinu, was fantastic. Bike tour was fantastic. Just had one person on the tour, one guy from España. So, bienvenidos España. Good to see you out there in Poland, Pozan. Shout out to all my Polish viewers. Welcome. Wow, this is the Performing Arts Center right here, this cube. And this is all coming together really nicely. 1400, it is truly amazing how Lower Manhattan has changed. And you know, like I always say, here in New York, you can knock down our biggest buildings. We're just going to build them back bigger and better than before. JJ out there in Cape May, welcome. We always got to dream big right here. And yes, isn't the Oculus great? Now they're a little skittish on me live streaming from in there, but we might end the live stream today inside the Oculus. But they always are a little skittish with me live streaming in there. But always live your dreams. So where do I ride after the bridge? We just do, we go over the Manhattan Bridge into Brooklyn. We ride through Dumbo and Brooklyn Heights, do the promenade for a little bit, and then we make our way up to the Brooklyn Bridge and then ride back over the Brooklyn Bridge. Can anyone stomach this guy's corny enthusiasm? That's supposed to be funny. People died that day. Are you talking about the World Trade Center there? Boy. We have Captain Buzzkill here. Good to see you, Paulie. Shout out, thank you so much for Paulie's gonna be the Buzzkill now of the live stream. So we'll just put the camera on me now. Is it easy for me as a native New Yorker to come here and show you this? To be honest, no. It is not easy for me to come here and show this to you guys. I always get a little bit more quiet. If you watched me in the past, you probably didn't, Paulie. But once I cross that street, I tend to get a little bit more quiet. I tend to get a little bit more reserved. I tend to get a little bit more respectful, unlike you, Paulie. But, you know, he's going to be Captain Buzzkill for the live stream, folks. So, thanks, Paulie, for your enthusiasm. Yeah, Kinu, come on down. Next time we'll do a bike tour, man. It will be lovely. I know, I maybe should have watched first. Nah. You're more than welcome, Thomas. I'm glad you appreciate that. Respect is earned. That's right. Good to see you, Kathy. Shout out to all my Polish viewers. All right. So one thing you don't want to do is ride a bike through Memorial Plaza. That is not allowed. You don't want to do that. And we have a whole bunch of people riding bikes through Memorial Plaza here. This is not respectful. Good to see you, J-Cam. Welcome. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Wow, look at the Ronald O. Perlman Performing Arts Center. This is the Performing Arts Center here. Technically number 6 World Trade Center. Right here. This is coming along nicely. Good to see you, Stefan. Where did the simple vibes go on? That's right. That's right, Felix. Sorry about that. But here we are. Here is Memorial Plaza. Memorial Plaza, designed by Michael Arad. Comprises of 274 white swamp oak trees and 1 calorie pear tree. That's called Survivor Tree. We will say hello to that in a moment here. First, have our moments of silence at the couple of memorials within the memorial here. But is it easy for me to come down here and to show you guys this? To be honest, no. Oh, it's snowing, everyone. It's beginning to snow ever so lightly. It is snowing. Thank you so much, Blue-Eyed Brit. So I tend to get quiet once I pass the last line of trees here. The last line of trees is where the wall would have been for the Twin Towers. So when you are touching those names at each memorial void, you are within the confines, within the outline of the Twin Towers. And look, it's beginning to snow. Some people never get it, Colleen. Thank you so much, Activity 7. I appreciate it. So it's beginning to snow here in New York. Very lightly. Good afternoon there, Miss Wyke. It is beginning to snow, and we have some flowers on some names here. Flowers on names either represent some kind of an anniversary or a birthday. You had a nice squall around Chicago last night, so frigid. Maybe I'm getting that system. Yes, we are. Kringle, yes, we are getting that system. Yes, we are. Rick, it's overwhelming for me, and I'm here all the time. So let's say a quick little moment of silence here by the North Tower. Thank you so much, Nikki. Yep, never forget, folks. Never forget. Okay, not everyone can look down there, Myrna. Very powerful here. As it begins to snow. It is beginning to snow here in Lower Manhattan. A very light, dry snow. The names of all the 2,753 people who died here, the names are actually heated from underneath. Reading of the names, Rick, I try to watch that every year. It's still amazing the subway is intact, but remember that the one line, the red line, that was completely destroyed. It had to be completely rebuilt. But the PATH train at the very bottom of this construction site here, of this construction area, did kind of remain intact. And you can see an entire Port Authority subway car in the museum, which is the entrance to the museum is right there. Got some flowers here. Say a quick prayer. Yeah, the one subway line that goes down Greenwich Street here got completely taken out. Had to pretty much rebuild the whole thing. Absolutely, Miss Viking. Rolex, if I had access to a roof deck, I will go up there and live stream it. But I do not have access to a roof deck. Oh, absolutely, JJ. Actually, I was here that morning. That was September 13th when President Bush came down here. I was here that day. I was right down the block. Right down the block over there. Michelle King, good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome. We're in Memorial Plaza right now. The winds are picking up. I think that snow squall is arriving here in New York. So far, very light snow. It is beginning to flow around. You give me access. You live one block away, Rolex? Awesome. Me too. I love New York too, their activity. So anyway. You was there that day also, Jay Cam? Yeah. You're at the W residences. Oh, nice. You're right here. Seems to be a lot of birthdays today. A lot of flowers are in the names today. Say a quick prayer here by the South Tower here. Good to see you, Just Kate. Welcome. Here is Survivor Tree. Survivor Tree, Calorie Pear Tree. Tree that survived both collapses of the Twin Towers. Cannot wait to see this tree bloom again in the springtime. It tends to be the last tree to lose its leaves in the autumn and the first tree to begin blooming. Blooms a beautiful white color in the springtime. My favorite tree in all of New York City. So here's another memorial within the memorial here. This is the Memorial Glade here. The Memorial Glade is roughly in the same area where the ramp was for the recovery efforts when they were clearing out all the debris here at the World Trade Center. And this is dedicated to all the people, all the office workers, all the firemen, all the police officers, all the EMTs we have lost since September 11th. Sad fact, we have lost more firemen since September 11th than on that horrible day 20 years ago. Memorial Glade. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to walk over to the waterfront here, and then we'll come back, and when we come back we'll go over this bridge here and kind of go back the cool way here and through Liberty Park here because it's beginning to snow. So let's take in some of these snowy views here. Yeah, the church is that cross is on a church a couple blocks up on Church Street. Yeah, it's past St. Paul's Chapel. It's another church, Cynthia. It's the snow. The snow's really coming down. Hey now. Getting some snow here. This is West Street. When they built the original World Trade Center, they had to dig down some 70 feet to get to bedrock to build the foundations for the Twin Towers. In doing so, they removed 2.7 million cubic yards of dirt and debris. They placed all that dirt, all that material on this side of West Street. So all these buildings that you see here on this side of West Street, they're all built off of the landfill, off the reclaimed land from the original World Trade Center construction. So now we're going to walk into the Hudson River now, if it was before 1973. It's kind of cool to think that when the World Trade Center first opened up, it was right on the waterfront here. They didn't hit water, JJ. They built something called the bathtub, and it was basically a retaining wall that kept the Hudson River out of the World Trade Center subbasement. And amazingly enough, when the towers collapsed, we were worried that there was damage to the bathtub. Luckily, the bathtub was not damaged. But when you go to the museum, you will see the that wall there, that retention wall, still intact. It kept the water out. Now, unfortunately, World Trade Center did flood during Hurricane Sandy. And that's what put back the construction of the transit hub some 18 months. So people ask, why did the transit hub cost $4 billion? Well, because there was a couple of billion gallons of water in there. Yeah, the bathtub, JJ. Look it up. It's an amazing piece of engineering. The whole World Trade Center was an amazing piece of engineering. You know, the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center were some of the lightest buildings ever constructed by man. By volume, they were 70% air. An acre of space on every floor, 110 stories high. Kind of amazing. Freddie in the city, good to see you. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. Thank you so much for hanging on out with me. So there were 3 buildings that collapsed, Rick, and then there were shorter buildings that got also heavily damaged. Before the North Tower, even though the North Tower was hit first, it sheared the front of number 7 World Trade Center, which is right here. This is the new 7 World Trade Center. But the original 7 World Trade Center, that kept oil repository. And when that building finally collapsed due to the fire that was going on for many, many hours, the whole engineering of that building failed. So. But also, another building that was damaged, not within the confines of the World Trade Center, was the Deutsche Bank building. The number 5 World Trade Center will be built there. Good to see you, Dagmar. Welcome. You know, JJ, I found the Twin Towers very boring for years. It wasn't until the summer of 2001 that I found a new appreciation for the Twin Towers, because I saw the Twin Towers one morning. I think it was July. I used to work downtown, and I used to ride my bike home from Brooklyn, and I used to work overnight. So I caught a beautiful sunrise on the Brooklyn Bridge. I turned around and saw the Twin Towers, and the Twin Towers were like this amazing gold color, and that's when I had an appreciation for them. And then once they collapsed, once those horrible attacks happened, I appreciated them even more, because the engineering behind those buildings was quite remarkable. So I think the snow squall here, JCam, has arrived. Winds are definitely picking up. And Activity 79, I wish I could live stream from the Twin Towers, you know? Well, I was never a fan of the buildings when they were up. You know, I'll give anything to have them back. Yes, I have seen renderings of the new number 2 World Trade Center. That's going to be done by, I believe, Norman Foster. And that's going to have a kind of like a diamond on the top. They reverted back to the original design. The Blair-Zingle design has been scrapped. Absolutely, Rick. Me too. New York State had many offices in the World Trade Center. Yes, they did, Simon. They still do. The Port Authority has lots of office space inside the World Trade Center. New York State also has lots of office space. Visited the Twin Towers back in 1990, 1993. Oh, it's on your channel, Kinu. Kinu, I'm going to have to check that out. That's awesome. That's the one wonderful thing about YouTube, is that there's lots of videos still around as somebody yells in my direction. Oh, that's awesome, Marka. Irving, good to see you. Exactly, RoboJax. So here, just across the street from the World Trade Center, down the block, here is a piece of the Berlin Wall. Right here. Yes, yes, that's true. Yeah, Ishlin, yes. Yes, indeed. Head home before it's too late, Kathy? Okay. Good to see you there, Yvonne. Welcome. So this piece of the Berlin Wall was dedicated, I want to say 2004, right? It's 2004? Yes. 2004. The mayor of Berlin himself came down here and dedicated this piece of Berlin Wall. This piece of the Berlin Wall was shown and was near Potsdamer Platz. And if you ever see the movie Wings of Desire, this piece of the Berlin Wall is in that movie. Good to see you there, Julio. Welcome. Bienvenidos, Argentina. Pretty cool. Dedicated here in November of 2004. And we have, as you saw, we had an audience. Everyone likes to hear the tour guide when he talks loud and into a phone on a gimbal. Had a whole audience there of people who, the minute I turned around, they scattered like cockroaches. But the mayor of Berlin came here, dedicated that piece of wall to talk about the resilience of New York. Greetings from Berlin. Good to see you, Meadow 61. Guten Tag, Berlin. Ich bin ein Berliner. And Potsdamer Platz is a place I definitely want to see once in my life. Want to see Potsdamer Platz once. Well, welcome, JJ. I'm always famous, Activity 79. Activity 79, I'm really more of a urban legend than being famous. Oh, thank you so much, Rick. Guten Abend. Yeah, sometimes you eavesdrop on tour guys. Everyone does that, Cynthia. It's fine. It's fine, Cynthia. Just don't follow. Okay, we have made it to the Hudson River here in Battery Park City. The man, the myth, the legend. And wow, I don't think the snow's going to last too long because I already see a brightening of sky off in the distance. A very, very light snow at that. Nothing too crazy. Oh, it's snowing on Staten Island. Oh, we can see the snow on Staten Island. Oh, let's zoom in on Staten Island as the wind picks up here. We'll zoom in on Staten Island there. I'll show you. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go, baby. Now I want some extreme weather, damn it. It's definitely snowing in Staten Island right now. Good to see you, Denise. Definitely snowing in Staten Island. Let's take a look at it. Let's zoom in here. Verizon Narrows Bridge. Oh yeah, it's definitely snowing in Staten Island. You can tell it's snowing in Staten Island. The water is very rough. There's the boat me and my mom got drunk on during a sunset wine tasting cruise. Right there. Hello, New Jersey. That's right, let's look up New Jersey. Actually, let's first say hello. That's Staten Island. And then here is Statue of Liberty right there. The wind is wild. Statue of Liberty right there. Then we have Ellis Island. Ellis Island right there. And then the Central New Jersey Railway Station coming into view. And Liberty State Park. And of course, Jersey City, New Jersey. Patrick, just started snowing there on the island. Nice, Patrick. Good to see you out there on Staten Island. Yeah, it is. I could tell that it's snowing in Staten Island. Gotta love, yeah, wine tasting cruise on that boat. Me and my mom got drunk on that boat. But yeah, I could tell it is snowing. Snow squall associated with the snow associated with the squall. Squall warning is still currently east of New Jersey. Oh, this is not the snow squall yet. Wow, okay. Thanks for the information, Frank. All right, so this is like a pre-snow squall then. Yes, Andrew Chang. Andrew Chang was around us. Right down the block from over here. Cold. Woo, child, it is cold. It is cold, baby. Wind is pretty wild here. I'm going to do my best to stay out of the wind here because that's freezing. It actually was warmer this morning on my bike tour when the sun was still out. City. Top of the food chain. Doesn't get better than this. This is the North Cove of Battery Park City. If you saw the movie Wolf of Wall Street, this is where Leonardo DiCaprio has this big party on the yacht, is right here. And here's something really cool that a lot of people never notice about the World Trade Center that I'm going to show you right now. I just got to first get into position to show you it. But the World Trade Center has pretty amazing architecture. And here's a really cool view that next time you're out here, maybe you will check it out and notice. The building on the right-hand side is number 4 World Trade Center. And as you see, the top part of the building is angled to show the top of number 1 World Trade Center. Look at that. So you can see the reflection of number 1 World Trade Center in number 4 World Trade Center. And now it's done completely intentionally. Kind of amazing. Wolf of Wall Street's a good movie, but I like the original Wall Street better. I like Wall Street. I like that movie. Isn't that neat? Always gotta say, you gotta slow down and just look up. It's very easy to get caught up in running around here in New York, and pardon the pun of showing a guy running around, but it's very easy to get caught up trying to do everything. I always have to recommend, if you're planning to come to New York, slow down, take some time. Do not overschedule yourself. Spend some time in between visiting sites to literally sit down on a bench and people watch. I will highly recommend it. But it's very easy to get caught up in the craziness of New York because it is crazy, immense in New York. But let's go through the Winter Garden, and then we'll make our way over to that footbridge again. Yes, the wind is whipping the microphone, JJ. Yes, I'm on a wired microphone today. So the wind is really whipping around the microphone today. You'll stay in New York 2 weeks when you visit. Awesome. Come on out. We are not going anywhere. Behind this construction netting here is the New York City Police Memorial, which is going under a bit of a refurbishment at the moment. So here's the new police memorial here, which is going under a bit of an expansion here. And yes, there's tons of people to watch. Yes, indeed. Tons of people to watch here in New York. But, you know, I'm not going to candy coat it. Be careful on the subway. We do have a bit of a, I'm not going to candy coat this at all. We are having a bit of a mental health crisis here in New York City. And a lot of that mental health crisis is on display in the subways. So please be careful when you ride the subways, especially early in the morning or late at night. Have your wits about you, and always try to ride in the middle of the train where the conductor is, or in the front of the train where the driver is. But always be careful in the subway because it's just getting weird on there now. I mean, I'm seeing stuff I haven't seen since the 80s. So anyway, good to see you, class. Welcome. Very nice area, Julio. One of the nicest areas in the city is right here. So here we have an art exhibition coming here very soon. Want to check that out. Yeah, subway could be pretty crazy. So a unique experience, that's hard, JJ, that's hard to define, a unique experience. Yeah, Dave, it's kind of... no, Ben, don't politicize it. It's much more deeper than just simple politics. Simple-minded people just blame the politicians. This is a problem that's been stewing for many years. And it's not I wouldn't consider it a leadership problem. Exactly, Felix. Across this entire country, we're having a mental health crisis. Oh, where to sit? So the best places to sit, Nibble, are in the middle car, where the conductor is, or in the front of the train where the driver is. Good to see you there, the Mobzerk. Happy next Saturday, you and the wife will be here. Awesome. There are different buildings in Europe than in America. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Here in New York City. That's pretty. Favorite places in all of New York City, which is the Winter Garden. Let me get my mask ready, because where I am going to go into an enclosed space. Yeah, absolutely. Dave, across this entire country, sad to say, we're having a major mental health crisis. And here in New York, it's expressing itself into subways. Have I ever been to Europe? Yes, I've been to the Netherlands. Moise, good to see you, Moise. Here's a Brookfield Place ice skating rink. That's right, Nibble. That's right, JJ. Was just in Manhattan last week on 3rd Avenue. Awesome, Stacy, welcome. Never been to Poland, never been to Poland. Oh my God, I cannot get away from this song today. I am not buying a Samsung phone, damn it. Good to see you, Bond Powers, welcome. Every time I hear this song, I think of Samsung phones. Bienvenidos Costa Rica, bienvenidos Carlos. It did, Rick, absolutely. Way different now, Greg, than in the 2000s. Way different now. I am so over this song. I am so over this song. I am not buying a Samsung phone. And by the way, I will probably get the copyright on the video, so thank you for all the super chats, guys. All right. Of course I remember Bernard Goetz. Of course I remember Bernard Goetz, but that was a frightened human being. Yeah, BTS, also made in Korea. Samsung's official band, Keena. All right, let's go into the Winter Garden. Their TVs are good enough. Yes, I buy their TVs and that's it. All my new monitors in Coney Island are Samsung monitors. Yay, here we are, Winter Garden. Ah. Yes, looks like Hudson Eats up there is having a bit of a refurbishment here. But here is the Winter Garden. And yes, these palm trees are real. Me too, J-Cam. You know, back in the 90s when I worked downtown, I would come here to eat. Even before there were restaurants in here. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream there, the mob. Guatemala. I love this place too, Keanu. So we have here these purple steps. I'm sorry, these pink steps here. Now these pink steps are very special because they were completely destroyed when the North Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed 20 years ago. But the building's developers wanted to recreate these pink steps. So they went to the original quarry where they sourced the marble from. And the owner of the quarry was like, we may not have enough of this pink marble to recreate it. So luckily, they continue with construction, not knowing if they will be able to complete it. But luckily they did. And they completed these marble grand steps here. And this is one of my favorite places in all of New York. The dogification, welcome. I love hearing that story too. One of my favorite stories of New York. And I believe there's a great video about this, about these marble steps being recreated here on YouTube. Like I said, you can knock down our biggest buildings here in New York. We're just going to build them back bigger and better than before. All right. So we have some art coming here. Lunar New Year celebrations. Oh, they got Trivia Tuesday. Yay. Will they ever build number 2 World Trade Center? Activity 79, we're waiting for an anchor tenant for number 2 World Trade Center. So we don't want these buildings being built and being empty. Fun fact, it took nearly 30 years for the original Twin Towers of the World Trade Center to be fully occupied. So once we get an anchor tenant for number 2 World Trade Center, then construction will commence. Cindy, I'm glad you enjoy the content. Have a blessed day, Miss Cecilia. So this takes you into the Oculus. So you bypass the memorial. You go underneath the memorial to the Oculus over there. Will there be another construction? Yes, there will be, Diana, in November. Quite a lively fellow. I try to be, Thomas. I try to be a lively fellow. Got to be lively if you're here on the live stream. Let's make our way over to the footbridge and make our way over to the Liberty Park coming up next. But in the 90s, I remember when all these stores were empty. I would ride my bike down these corridors here. Well, of course, downstairs on the street level, not up here. But love the floors, me too. It's nice to see all this built out, though, finally. You wish you was there for a power shop, yes. Good power shopping here. Yes, it is, JJ. Very upscale. These are all upscale stores in here. Yeah, but this is the area where construction happens. And it will be back in November. That's leading up to Thanksgiving. Let's make our way over to Liberty Park and begin making our way across once again. Lower Manhattan here. Is it still snowing outside? Not snowing. Bending plastic, yeah. Brenda, come shop. Shop, spend money, be merry. Very quiet here, Rick. Very quiet here. Love construction. Me too. Oh, thank you so much, Mirka. Glad you enjoy. I'm glad everyone has enjoyed and became members of the channel and subscribed. Much, much, much appreciated. And JCam with a $5 super chat. JCam, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, 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 much appreciated. Thanks for sponsoring the video. That was a great exhibit. Brenda, you plan on it? That's a beautiful thing. Spend some money, please. Cash, baby, cash. Oh, thank you so much, Activity 79. All right, so now we're going to go over this footbridge. go into Liberty Park. So technically, of the World Trade Center that still exists. So this footbridge used to take you into a parking lot where the little Greek Orthodox church used to stand. Today, this leads us into Liberty Park. And that's where we're going to go right now. But this footbridge here, like this complex, built out in the late 1980s. And something's going on here. We have a tour guide doing his job. Thank you so much. It's all good, JJ. Just give the video a like. That's all if you can't tip, just give the video a like, and it's just as good as a tip. Yeah, perfect name for a park. It is on Liberty Street. And this does go over the truck loading dock for the mall beneath at the Oculus. The shops at the Oculus. Thank you so much, Annalie. Susan, thank you so much for the PayPal. Susan, thank you so much for the PayPal. I get 100% of your donation, and all that money goes to my new computer. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Susan. And everyone who sends me a PayPal, thank you so much. Always appreciate the PayPals, guys. Just appreciate all. Every time I turn on this little phone here and start live streaming. All right, the live stream hat is going back on. Rebel Radio coming very soon. Our pit, what's the time? I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea what time it is. Thank you so much, CB. Yeah, likes galore provided. Thank you so much. Just you guys watching is good enough. Everything else is icing on the cake. Have I ever been to stay at Delmonico's? Rob, no, I have not. No, I have not. 119, there we go. Photos from around New York. Thank you so much. 120. 120 here in New York. Thank you so much, guys. Beautiful indeed, Thomas. Sent me a post earlier. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Frank. Awesome, Frank. So here is Liberty Park. Yeah, radio show's gonna be back better than ever, Nebul. Radio show's coming back with a vengeance. It's gonna be so good. And ooh, we have a bit of the new Greek Orthodox Church being revealed right now. Ooh, this is very exciting. My first time seeing this. So just to let everyone know what these buildings are called. That's the tallest building right there in the shot, One World Trade Center. Then number 7 World Center. Technically, that is number 6 World Trade Center. The entrance to the museum, the Oculus. Behind that will be number 2 World Trade Center. 3 World Trade Center, 4 World Trade Center. This is Liberty Park, and then behind Liberty Park here will be 5 World Trade Center, where the Deutsche Bank building used to stand. And this monument right here, this sculpture right here, is called Fritz Coing's Sphere. This is the last surviving piece of sculpture art from the original World Trade Center. Able to survive both collapses of the building. It is kind of amazing that it has survived all of this here. I had lunch many a times around this sculpture here. And it's actually, it was recently brought back. It was brought back a few years ago. Right here. I actually get tax credits for these streams. I'm selling New York. JJ, I'll talk to my my accountant about that, because it is tax season. Oh, thank you so much, Mirka. I'm a tour guide. I got to explain all this stuff for you guys. But here it is, Fritz Coing's Sphere. See, has all the scars from 20 years ago here. Pretty amazing. The observation deck does have amazing views, Rick. Last time I was at the observation deck for One World Trade Center, we went up there to go see a sunset. So check out my replays. There is a sunset somewhere buried from One World Trade Center. Yes, it was originally in Battery Park for a few years after September 11th. But here is the Greek Orthodox Church, the St. Nicholas National Shrine. This replaces the tiny little Greek Orthodox Church that was here on this block. And look at this. My first time seeing the front of it completed, it looks like. Wow. This is beautiful. You could always schedule a tour via Instagram or Twitter at DutchMoz. Please give me at least 3 to 4 weeks ahead advance notice. And because I do schedule myself at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. So just let me know when you're coming into town about a month ahead of time and I'll pencil you in and we'll try to figure out something to do. But this is my first time seeing all this glass work here on the St. Nicholas National Shrine here. Pretty neat. Yeah, very interesting design. The design was done by Santiago Calatrava, the same architect who did the Oculus. I cannot wait to show you guys the inside of this building. It's going to be quite beautiful, quite amazing. And there you go. Nebul found the video for the sunset at One World Trade Center. A winter sunset. I think it was like 15 degrees that day. But check out the replay right there. Sunset from right up there, One World Trade Center. So this is not rust. No, this is made of copper. So what you have here is a lot of the copper is oxidized, kind of like the Statue of Liberty. So it has like a green color. But this is what it looked like. And I wouldn't recommend doing this. But I had lunch around this many times. Like you can catch me sitting over here somewhere or up over here. Looks like there's a concert going on in this picture here. And then the hotel is right up there. Number 2 World Trade Center right there. That was a nice live stream. It is great, JJ. But here's Fritz Coving's Sphere. This is my favorite spot. This plaza was my favorite spot to hang out in the 90s. Oh, thank you so much, Keanu. Yeah, Keanu's come out for it on a tour with me a few times. So thank you so much, Merci, for coming on out to New York. So then we have another monument here. This is the, what is it again? A monument that was placed here. What's the best time for tourists to visit? Any time is the best time for tourists to visit. Here's America's Response Monument, dedicated to the men who went into Afghanistan in October 2001 on horseback. A pretty amazing monument here. Love this monument. Really, really cool. America's at the New York City Veterans Day Parade in 2011, before finding a permanent home here in Liberty Park in 2016. Pretty neat. America's Response Monument. Now you see what these two guys are doing, sitting all the way up there? You're not supposed to do that. And if there was a security guard here, he would not be too happy that they're sitting up there. Love that monument too, CB. Well, let's make our way up Liberty Street now. Let's say hello to a 9/11 survivor. His name is Double Check. Let's see if Double Check found his fountain pen yet. So over here in this direction, this is where number 5 World Trade Center will eventually be. This is where the Deutsche Bank building used to stand. But eventually 5 World Trade Center will rise from here. They have determined that 5 World Trade Center will be a hybrid structure, so part hotel, part residences is going to go right here. But as for a design, as for a construction date, that is still to be determined in the future. But wow, it's really nice to see this church coming along. Really nice seeing this church come along here. And then another little monument, which is kind of easy to just walk past, is the Anne Frank tree. The Anne Frank tree, dedicated June 12th, 2017, by the Anne Frank Center for Mutual Respect, with gratitude from the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. Slowly but surely, we are seeing this tree grow. But this Anne Frank tree here is a direct descendant from a sapling of the chestnut tree that grew in front of the secret annex where Anne Frank and her family hid from the Nazis from 1942 to 1944 in Amsterdam. And pretty neat. We'll see this begin to blossom and grow in the coming months. And you love that statue, Double Check, Colleen? Double Check is my favorite statue in the city, or one of my favorite statues in the city. They're all my favorites. How about that? There's a lovely mural by Activity 79. Stop reading my thoughts. You're more than welcome, Mirka. Such a cool piece of art here. Very special tree, Anne. Went to Anne Frank's house in Amsterdam. Yeah, you could go. Yeah, go there. If I can, I will. Definitely. Thank you so much, Ramona. See you soon, Fox Tech. We'll see the bronze memorial down there, and then we'll make our way down Liberty Street. Coming up next. Free to Laugh Now. Good to see you, Free to Laugh Now. Welcome. So we just walked pretty much all around the World Trade Center here. Got a little loop around here. But eventually where the Deutsche Bank building used to stand, 5 World Trade Center, will be built. This is a conceptual design. The building's not going to look like that. It's going to look something a little bit different than that. But what we did just now is we started over here on Fulton Street. We walked around Memorial Plaza. We then made our way down towards the waterfront. We then came back through the Winter Garden, through the footbridge, over this footbridge here into Liberty Park, and now we are here. And Free to Laugh Now with a $2 super chat. I want my Me TV. Free to Laugh Now, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. GM Chris, good to see you, GM Chris. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. But let's see this very moving here little monument here next to the ladder 10 here, engine 10, ladder 10. This is the Firehouse. This is the World Trade Center Firehouse right here. Julio, bienvenidos Mexico. I'll have a quick moment of silence for the 343 firemen we lost on September 11th, and that we're still losing today in the aftermath of September 11th. Silent prayers indeed. You're missing New York. Yeah, I feel ya. Amy M, good to see you. Happy Saturday. Want your Cozy TV. Leela, I think you can get it online, if I'm not mistaken. But here is engine ladder 10, right here. The World Trade Center Firehouse. And then this is number 4 World Trade Center. Right here, right? Oh, free to laugh now with another $4.99 for $5 super chat. I want my MTV. Free to laugh now. Thank you so much for $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club plus 2. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining the $5 club today. But right here, right about here, for all you old school New Yorkers who remember the old school 4 World Trade Center, who remembers the Sam Goody sign right here? Who remembers the red neon of the Sam Goody sign? I could still see that today. I could still see that today when I look at this wall here, because I could go by it by the pizza place and the gift shop and the Firehouse. I could see it. I could see the red neon of Sam Goody right here. I could literally see it every time I walk down the street. I really do live my life in the past all the time, right? You remember that? Impressionism. Good to see you. Right, Sam. Remember the Sam Goody J Camp? I could see that red neon sign to this day. Julio, buenvenidos. And by the way, if you follow me on Instagram, I will be showing you guys. I found remnants of JNR Music World today. So this morning on my way to work, I found some remnants of JNR Music World. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting those pictures probably on my way home today. So classic JNR Music World relics on my Instagram today. Good to see you, Impressionism. Welcome. So where did Dutch begin his day before his bicycle tour? Right here. Right here on the corner of Liberty and Church. My bus dropped me off right there at 8:15 this morning. Great to see you, Plast. Welcome. We're up to 200 likes. Can we get to 300 likes? That's like the 300 likes, people. I bought a ton of records there too, J-Cam. I actually bought my first Green Day CD at the Sam Goody here. 10,038 Slappy Days. I bought that right here. That was in 1997 or 1996. 666 TV Media. Good to see you. And free to laugh now with another $5 super chat. Free to laugh now. Thank you so much for joining the $5 club 2 times plus $2. Everything's crazy. Everything must go at Crazy Eddie's. That's right. Free to laugh now. Thank you so much for joining the $5 club 2 times plus 2. So right here we have a flower that grows here in Zuccotti Park. Zuccotti Park is a POPs, privately owned public space. POPs. And right here, there used to be a statue. And we could tell because there are these two little marks right here. The statue used to sit right here. Double Check used to sit right here. He survived both collapses of the World Trade Center. But unfortunately, due to the horrible 9/11 bookseller people, they had to move him. So now he's up the block here. So let's go say hello to him up the block. Oh, that's awesome, Chris. But this is Zuccotti Park. But because of this park here, this is how One Liberty here got to be so tall and big. Buenvenidos, Caracas. Good to see you, Glenn. Buenvenidos. He's looking for his pen. That's right. Let's go see if we can find his pen. And who remembers the chock full of nuts over there in the corner of Cedar and Broadway? Who remembers the chock full of nuts? The chock full of nuts, the last holdout on this block here, held out until 1980 when they finally completed the park and his lease was fixed up. He must have found it by now. Nah, something tells me he didn't find it yet. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's say hello to my friend. Privyet to all my Russian viewers. Veronica Lynn, Zetkalo, is this live? Absolutely not. This is not live. This is not live. This is not a live stream. Buenvenidos Panama, Cristian Ramirez. Buenvenidos. No, there were nuts. There were no nuts in their coffee. No. I'm giving my age. Yes, I am. I'm only 41 years old. Here's my friend. It's Memorex. Did we find the pen yet? I think we found the pen. Coffee is a nut. Yes, it is. Yeah, if you found the pen, right, you will walk away, right? Yeah. This is Double Check by Stuart Johnson Stewart. 9/11 survivor, baby. 9/11 survivor. Still searching for this pen all these years later. Where is the snow? I don't know. Gotta talk to the dear atmosphere. Where is the snow? Zeklo wants to know where the snow is. Maybe I had a stapler. Got a stapler in my briefcase, stapler. Oh my God, you remember the chock full of nuts and Horn and Hardit? That's right, 1400. The automat. Life in the rear, yes. Yeah, coffee is a bean. Guten Abend, Germany. Good to see you there, Mason. Guten Abend. I know you got to meet him, Ramona. You got to meet him. Yeah, luckily the briefcase has no water in it today. Luckily the briefcase has no water in it. Oh, we got a fire. Look at this. Oh, people lighting things on fire here. You're free to laugh now with a $5 super chat. Yeah, super chat is a great way to spend your grandkids' inheritance. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Free to laugh now. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thanks for joining the $5 club 3 times today. What's the temperature now? Winter. It's cold. Perfect, man. It's like what, 38, 39? Really got a fire going here. Hello from Uzbekistan. It online? I think you are online out there in Uzbekistan. Welcome. Is that a hat? Can't tell what's burning. There you go, getting attention. Time to move. Time to move, time to groove. I do not speak Spanish, Julio. He was wondering why does New York City have so many parks, little and big parks? It's just the way it is, just the way New York is. We have a lot of green space. Hopefully, Brian, you're able to come back to New York. Hello out there in Croatia. No cash, no honey. Okay, Julio. No money, no honey. We're walking south along Broadway. 92 days until you visit New York. Awesome. Come on out, Mason. Here's the Equitable Building. This was the largest office building in the world in 1919 when it was completed. And because of this building, it has no setbacks. Cedar Street here got sunlight for about, a half hour a day. So because of this building, we had to create the setback rule. And because of this building, because of the Equitable Building, the Empire State Building looks like the way it does with all of its setbacks. Exactly, Felix. It's just what it is. Buenvenidos, Argentina. You want to look for the right, Alejandro. But yeah, it's not. We can't have nice things, especially when people start fires in parks. Here comes Trinity Church, right here. Fulton is buried. But we're going to go down Broadway. It's all good. No need to apologize. Good to see you, Easy Rider. We're going to make our way down Wall Street now, and we're gonna go say hello to Fearless Girl. Kevin Butler with a $5 super chat. Good to see you from Salt River, Arizona. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Kevin. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated, Kevin. More exciting live streams to come here in New York. Next Saturday, we're gonna have some fun. So get ready for next Saturday's live stream. A week from today. Gonna have some fun tomorrow. The Trinity Church is beautiful. To think this is the tallest building in New York at one time. Yeah, Robojack, let's go say hello to Fearless Girl. Let's see if she's getting any love today. But we're gonna cross Wall Street here. Or walk down Wall Street, we're gonna cross Broadway here. But Kevin, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Here's Broadway again. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. So they say. Let's go down. Let's go down as somebody yells at me that I'm stupid. Nice. Wow. This is not live, Dagmar. This is not live, Dagmar. Nay. I try to read every single comment in the chat. Yeah, I try to, Nibble. Somebody just yelled at me, calling me stupid. God, I love New York. Probably a tourist, though. Kim Jong-un, good to see you. Wow, Kim Jong-un's in the house. All right. Shout out to North Korea and the Democratic Republic of North Korea. Brian Trotter with another £5 super chat. Brian, thank you so much for the £5. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much appreciated, Brian. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's Memorex, baby. It's Memorex. Ah, TD Bank, Toronto Dominion. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not. That's not my bank, but good to know. Tina, good to see you, Tina. Thank you, everyone, for the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream today. Much appreciated. As we now enter Wall and Broad. Glorious Saturday indeed, Angie Young. Good to see you. This is Federal Hall. And Federal Hall is where George Washington, you may have heard of him. This is where he became our first president of the United States. Patrick, why is this area fenced off? For security purposes. Everything on this side is only for workers of the New York Stock Exchange. So this is a secure zone here. Drinking that Bigelow tea. Nice. Good to see you, Tina. Saif, good to see you, Saif. And Darren, good to see you, Darren. Liverpool. There's something about the air in Liverpool. Oh, the sun coming back out. Wow, it snowed and now the sun's coming back out. Look at that. Wow. That's exciting. It got cloudy, the sun came down. Look at it all the way from here on Wall Street. We could see the Cheesecake Tower. Let's take a look at it. From all the way over here, we can see the Cheesecake Tower. Cheesecake Tower, of course, 9 DeKalb in Brooklyn, tallest building in Brooklyn. Formerly known as the Brooklyn Tower. There are tours of the exchange, but they give you like a background check now, Rick. But there it is. Way off in the distance. There's the Cheesecake Tower, 9 DeKalb, the Brooklyn Tower right down there. Jennifer, doing great. Hope you're doing well. How's the weather? Alejandro, it's cold, but it's nice in New York. Good to see you, Jennifer. Welcome. Yeah, I hope snow today. I was hoping to catch the snow squall today. But, wow. A lot of people are just randomly talking to me now, so let's keep moving. Let's keep moving and grooving here. A lot of randos today. Oh, we got a happy dog there with a frisbee. Paul, nice day in New York. Yes, it is. Here's our Fearless Girl. Let's say hello to Fearless Girl really quick. Let's say hello to her. Everyone's getting that shot of her standing off against the stock exchange here. She's standing off against the stock exchange. Let's say hello to her. How you doing? Your birthday is coming up soon. I'll be here on your birthday, all right? I'll see you later. It wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't talk to all the statues, am I right? I love Fearless Girl, my favorite statue. We got to see Fearless Girl surrounded by glass. Remember that one? Remember that live stream? That was wild. So all that glass all around her with her breaking the ceiling. Rage Against the Machine did that, okay. Where's the bull? The bull is down the block. We're going to go see Morris right now. Free to laugh now. We're going to go see Morris right now. Yeah, Nibble. Nibble, don't mention it, Nibble. Don't mention it. It is what it is. Yeah, the glass was cool. Fearless Girl smashing the glass ceiling. Down the block here, Mortal Monday intersection right down there where the kid screams Mortal Kombat back in the 90s. That's down the block over there. Yeah, Thomas, it's a New York thing, Thomas, you know. Even if you don't live in New York. Talking to statues, talking to yourself always keeps you sane, Thomas. I'll tell you that. The smartest people I know all talk to themselves. So, yeah. And I got the fastest mods in the East. On the East Coast. Well, let's go say hello to Morris. And then I guess we'll go over to to Staten Island Ferry and call this live stream pregnant. Well, I think we'll go some more here. Let's see how long we go. Vespa Boy, Yasu to all my Greek viewers, Yasu. All right, do it all the time, Activity 79, yes. Grant Link, good to see you. That's right, free to laugh now. That's right. Free to laugh now. Delete Haps and use YouTube. Come on. Delete Haps now. It's a sinking ship. Come to YouTube. Very clean. We're by the very nice cloud formation on the Coney Island cam right now, Alfred. Awesome. Good to see you, Alfred. Welcome. And Easy Rider just became a member of Dutch Moz Plus. Easy Rider, thank you so much for becoming a member of Dutch Moz Plus. Enjoy the custom emojis. Virtual real estate coming soon. So get ready for that. But thank you so much for becoming a member, Easy Rider. Much appreciated. You'll wave from the Stapleton. Awesome. I'll wave at you from Stapleton. Hey! Hey! Welcome to Dutch Moz Plus. Let's go see Morris the Bull. Eventually, Brian, there'll be a statue of me in Coney Island. Eventually. But welcome on everyone into the show. Tomorrow we'll be out at the beach in Coney Island hanging out with the polar bears. We'll be watching the polar bears go for a swim tomorrow. I think. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that. But I cannot believe that we're already winding down February. February is quickly coming to an end. More than welcome there, 1400. Have a great weekend. Stay warm, stay dry. Polar Bear Sunday, yeah. Polar Bear Sunday. When Sunday's in the winter. Ooh, that wind is strong. Oh my God. That wind is strong, baby. That wind is something else. 001, we just came from the World Trade Center. We just toured the World Trade Center. Check out the replay. It did go quick. Yeah, this month went quick. I cannot believe we are almost done with February already. Just flew by this month. I think there's like 1,500 of us misbiking. There's like 1,500 tour guides here in the city. Maybe more. Used to work at the GNC. Awesome. You would donate, Alfred? Awesome. Eventually. Wow, once again, charging bull statue is quite popular. A whole long line of people to grab the bull by the balls. What you want to do is horns. Your first job in 1994. Nice. Good to see you, Jim, out there in Denver. Wow. Again, don't touch the bull by the balls. Touch them by his horns. People climbing all over Morris. There are more people lined up to take a picture with the balls than with the horns. Yes, don't touch the balls, touch the horns. The horns are more... Look at this. Look at how the line goes right onto the street here. This is funny. Now, I'm just going to let these people know that, ladies and gentlemen, this is an active street. This is an active street right here. There might be cars coming down here. You might want to line up on the side here just for your own safety, okay? You can listen to me, learn to listen to me, it's okay. But this is a street. That was a person underneath the bull's balls, yes. But as you see, they're in the street here. This may be a 5-mile-an-hour street, but it's a street nonetheless. And it is not safe to come through. It's not safe to be waiting. They didn't always got to listen to me. It's all right. Hey, if they get hit, they get hit. They'll have a New York experience. 70 degrees in Salt River, Arizona. And Kevin, enjoy the warmth. Yeah, Rick, I'm trying to be as people dart in front of a bus. Wow. Wow, tourists are really back in their nonsensical mode again. Where they're just like going out in front of buses and shit like that. Wow. All right. Hey, they don't care. They get hit, they get hit. I tried to do my due diligence. Now look at this. The line gets longer in the middle of the street. Will they get hit by cars? Will they get hit by a bus? Will they get hit by a van? We'll find out when I watch the news tonight. Yeah, the big bus is going to come around and Salut, bienvenue. It's too... That's right. All right. Exactly. When somebody gets hit, then they'll... My arteries! Anyway, a lot of money has passed through these buildings, Thomas. A lot of money. You did what I could do. Exactly. I did what I could, Monica. Yes. Yes. Film at 11 and film at 6 o'clock. And Jim with a $5 super chat. Jim, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the $5 club today. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much. La toilette du monde. All right. But thank you so much, Jim, for joining the $5 club. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys have been legends today on the super chat, so much appreciated. But this is the reason why. Oh, there we go. We got a car wanting to make the turn. Oh, we should have waited there for the car to make the turn. A car just honked his way through the street there. This. Oh, the X-27. I could go back to Bay Ridge. Yes, the Museum of the Native American right across the street over there, part of the Smithsonian Institutes. Right, can you say that again? Yes. Love my walks. Thank you so much. Let's just think all that money coming through this area here. Good to see a sunshine in New York. Welcome. Yeah, I hope they travel insurance. They got some travel insurance, but if they don't, they don't. It is what it is. No, I guess that guy was telling the truth, right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the Customs House, correct. This used to be the Customs House, today the Museum of Native American, administered by the Smithsonian Institute. I highly recommend going to this museum because it's absolutely free. But in the movie Ghostbusters, the original movie from the movie Ghostbusters, this is where Susan Sarandon was a tour guide. This is the museum where she worked out of. And I got a sign here on the floor that I'm tempted to pick up and see what it is. I don't collect signs anymore. But in this is Battery Park right here. Go straight down that way, and you will encounter Castle Clinton. There's a cool statue called Flyboy right over there. But we're not going to go see Flyboy right now. I'm going to make my way over to Peter Minuit Plaza right now. But this is a beautiful building designed by Cass Gilbert, the same architect who designed the Flatiron Building on 23rd Street in Broadway. J.P. Morgan toy box, yeah, pretty much. But here we are, across the street from Battery Park. It's a nice end it. I don't know. I'm across the street from Battery Park. You're Native American, Kevin. Awesome. Yeah, there's Battery Park right over there. Castle Clinton, where you pick up your tickets for the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. Sea Glass Carousel just further down here. A $16 million carousel. Well, let's continue on here, and we're gonna make our way. Gonna show you New Amsterdam right now in Peter Minuit Plaza. Oh boy, I hear people screaming down this block here. Wow, having a good time. Wow, they're laughing out loud. LOL. Wow, they're really laughing out loud. Here I am thinking somebody's getting mugged or robbed down the block. They're just laughing. It's just tourists laughing, you know. They're laughing in the sunshine there. You know how they are. I literally thought somebody was getting mugged or robbed. And no, it's laughter. It's funny how some things sound the same, yet are different. Human experience. It's amazing. Sky is amazing, absolutely. Just to think, it was snowing earlier. And now look at it. It was snowing earlier, now the sun is shining. Oh my God. It's a beautiful thing. I love this sculpture here. Love this little sculpture here, and I love this little church right here. This is the shrine to Elizabeth Ann Seton, the first American-born saint. Right here, nestled amongst the skyscrapers.
How much were they in there?
That was a little bit of a Minnesotan accent there. Oh yeah, there, it's fine. There's a bit of a Minnesotan accent there. It's fine. Just 2.5 feet of snow for the kids. It's fine. They can go to school barefoot there. The downtown connection right there. Downtown connection, an awesome shuttle bus that takes you from the east side to the west side. From the west side to the east side for absolutely free. It does a loop around Lower Manhattan. Do I remember the old South Ferry before it burned down? You know, impressionism? No, I do not. That's just before my time. I'll see you later, Rick. Have a great day. I know, it's funny, right? It was just snowing, Sally. Now look at the sun's out. It's getting warm. Craziness. This weather is cray-cray, as the kids call it. And I'm not talking about crayons. I don't know. I'm beginning to lose it. It's 2 hours, 5 minutes into the live stream. There is a Joe's Coffee inside the Governor's Island terminal. Good to see you, Purple Queen. Welcome. We have made it, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it to the tip of Lower Manhattan. Here is New Amsterdam. Right here, this is a bronze representation of the Castello plan from 1660, right before the British take over New Amsterdam, thus making it New York. Fort Amsterdam right there. Broad Street, this is Broadway. The coastline, look how much of the coastline. The coastline's small. On this representation here, we would be like way out in the water here. But this is a little bit of New Amsterdam right here in New York. Peter Minuit Plaza, he was the man who made the land deal from the Lenape Indians to purchase Manhattan Island. Manhattan, derived from the Native American word Mannahatta, which means land of many hills. Good to see you in East Pennsylvania, middle of a snow squall, heading my way. Felix, awesome. Smash that like button. Good to see you, Max. Welcome. But here we are, Staten Island Ferry. We have made it, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it to the end of Lower Manhattan. And this is where I bid you guys a fond farewell. Thank you so much for hanging on out with me the last 2 hours. It's always a pleasure to show you guys the best of New York City. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscription button, lets me know you care. Hit that subscription button, turn on the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. If you like what you watched just now, hit that thumbs up, lets me know you care, and it helps me in the YouTube algorithm. We all basically live and die off of that like button. Even the dislike button, oddly enough. It's engagement. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging on out. But from Staten Island Ferry, here at South Ferry, Whitehall Street, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug the loved ones, cherish the moments, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye-bye. Take care.